So today we're reading Bhagavad Gita 5.26. And over here in 5.26, Lord Krishna is saying that those who are free from anger and all material desires, who are self realized, self disciplined, and constantly endeavoring for perfection, are assured of liberation in the supreme and the very near future. Krishna is giving us signs over here that how do we know that we will get out of this cycle of birth and death? That how do we know that this will be our last birth or getting close to the last birth? Krishna says that those who are free from anger and all material desires, right? But this is in this day and age, this is very hard. How can we be free from all material desires? So we have to simply chant and surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. See, Krishna speaks everything, all of the processes. This is called Karma Yoga, right? This chapter. And then after this, there is Dhyana Yoga. And then there is knowledge about the absolute, right? So similarly, and then there's the most confidential knowledge, which is the midway of the Bhagavad Gita. And then it continues into 18 chapters, right, into Krishna's opulences, the Virat Roop, the universal form, the nature and the enjoyer, right? The three modes of material nature, the yoga of the Supreme Person. All of this continues. But in reality, all we need simply is to surrender to Krishna. All of this seems very difficult, right? To one who is free from anger and all material desires, who are self realized. But if we were already self realized, what is self realization? It is to know that we are part and parcel of Krishna. That who are we? Where do we have to go from here? Right? We were not born with this knowledge, like all of the elevated personalities. So who are self realized, self disciplined. Today we don't have the discipline to just follow the rules that we set for ourselves. That, oh, I will start going to the gym tomorrow. I will start doing this tomorrow. I will start doing every day. We say tomorrow, 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 and that tomorrow never comes. And then also constantly endeavoring for perfection, right? Constantly trying to not commit any offenses, constantly trying to serve Guru and Krishna as much as possible, constantly trying to chant the holy name of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Trying to chant the holy name of Krishna attentively, right? Are assured of liberation in the supreme, in the very near future, right? All of this to us seems like it's so far away. But at the end of after speaking everything to Arjuna, Krishna says, simply surrender unto me. Right? Aham toham sarva pape bhayo, mokshasami masut. I will forgive all of your sins. No one else, no other demigod or anyone else has said that. Krishna is saying that I will forgive all of your sins. All of these processes over here about the karma yoga, the dhyan yoga, everything that we are reading, we will read. It seems like extremely difficult to do in this day and age. And Krishna knew that already because he knows the past, the present, the future. Right? And Krishna has been there since time immemorial. Krishna is there, and Krishna will always be there till time immemorial. Right? So over here it is This all seems so hard, but Krishna and Guru Maharaj make this very easy. But simply chant Krishna's name. Right? Surrender to Krishna. What is surrender? Surrender means accepting that whatever happens to us is the will of Krishna and is happening to us by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. It's like whenever something happens, we don't know if it is good or bad for us, right? But we will find out, we will see in the future that how even something bad was actually very good for us. And in the purport of this shlok, Srila Prabhupada writes, right, over here, that this example of this, that by vision, by meditation, and by touch, only do the fish, the tortoise, and the birds maintain their offspring. Similarly, do I also, O Padmaja. So here Krishna is saying, right, that the fish brings up its offspring simply by looking at them. Right? You see the fish in the water when the baby fish is born. There's also a movie about it, Finding Nemo. Right? How the parent fishes take care of the young fishes simply by looking at them. They keep a watch on them, they're watching them the whole day. The tortoise brings up its offspring by simply meditation. The eggs of the tortoise are laid on the land, right? And the tortoise meditates on the eggs while the tortoise is in the water. The tortoise is a water animal, comes on a land for a little bit. Right? Similarly, the devotee in Krishna consciousness, although far away from the Lord's abode, can elevate himself to that abode simply by thinking about Krishna constantly. How simple is that? Over here, Krishna is saying the one who is free from anger, all material desires. We are so fallen in this day of Kali Yuga that this is like almost impossible to think of. All of the elevated souls already have these qualities. But for us, common people, what will happen, Krishna? So Krishna is so thoughtful and merciful, right? So just like how the tortoise, by in his mind, the tortoise thinks about the eggs laid on the land, and they're by meditation, they're maintaining those kids of theirs. So simply like this, when the devotee, although we are far away from Krishna's abode, but if we are constantly thinking about Krishna, right, we can elevate ourselves to that abode. And by engagement, that whatever activity we perform, always doing it for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. And it further continues over here. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that he does not feel the pangs of material miseries. This state of life is called Brahma Nirvana, or the absence of material miseries due to being constantly immersed in the Supreme. Just like we were discussing that no matter what happens, good or bad, we have surrendered to Krishna, and that whatever happens is happening by His will. And when it is happening by His will, it is always good for me. Although we may not see the good in it right now. Right? Once there was a farmer whose horse ran away. All the villagers came to him and told him, "Oh man, how sad your horse ran away." Right? He said, "I don't know." Right? He said, "I don't know. It's not sad. I don't know if it's good or bad, whatever it is." He said, "How sad?" They told him that the horse ran away. He said, "I don't know." The next day, that horse came back with 3 more horses. And now the farmer had 4 horses. All of the villagers again came to him that, "Wow, how lucky you are. Look at how good that happened. One day your horse went away, he brought back 3 more horses. Isn't that so good for you? Aren't you happy?" He said, "I don't know." Right? We'll see. I don't know. Then the third day, his son began riding on one of those new horses. It says it was a wild horse. It actually screeched up. The boy fell down and broke his leg. All the villagers again came and said, "Oh man, looks like these horses are not good for you. Your child already broke his leg due to these horses. Right? Isn't that so bad? You should. What will you do with these horses?" He said, "We'll see. I don't know." Then on the fourth day, the military actually comes in to take all of the young kids to enroll them in the military service. All of the children from the village were taken away, but because the farmer's son's leg was broken, right, the military people did not take him. So the villagers came and said, "Oh man, you got saved. It was so good that your child's leg broke." He said, "See, we'll see. I don't know." So whatever happens is actually happening for our good. But until we don't see that good, until we don't realize it, right? Because that will happen next day, next month, next year, or anything. Then we will say, "Oh, that's why this happened." Because everything that happens, accepting that everything that happens is the will of God, is the will of Krishna. It has been sanctioned and approved by Krishna before it came my way. That is surrender. And second, to never forget Him. Because if we're never forgetting Krishna, right, that means we're always remembering Krishna. Because sometimes if we go outside and we are at the party and we are enjoying and we get so lost and engrossed in the party, and then we come out and then we say, "Oh my God, Krishna, I did not think about him during the whole time." That means we forgot about Krishna and then we had to remember. Once we got out of that, we actually then remembered. Similarly, when we go for an exam, right, the knowledge is in the book. We may have studied it, but during that time we may have forgotten it. It does not come to us. Right? The knowledge was in the book. It got transferred to our brain, but we cannot remember it sometimes. Then we go back and we see the page and then we read it again. Then we say, "Oh, now I remember." Sometimes this happens to us every day where there's a word we want to say and it doesn't come to our mind. Right? If you would have always been remembering that word, it would have always come. Sometimes it doesn't. So, in the same way, if we're always remembering Krishna, right, from the front of our mind, back of our mind, all areas of our mind, no matter what we're doing, if we never forget about Krishna, we don't have to work to remember Krishna. That means we are always remembering Krishna. And if we're always remembering Krishna, that means that's all Krishna is saying that we need. And we'll be elevated to the Golok Dham simply by thinking about Him constantly. Right? How simple is that? Although we are far away, right? Mentally, we are in that abode, in that Golok Dham. That's how we should operate. Physically on this planet, on this earth, mentally we are in Golok Dham if we always think about Krishna. So let's meditate on that. Always remember for Krishna, never forget Krishna, right? That's why even Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji says, "Aisi daya karo Maharaj, naam na visre." That I never forget you. May I never forget you, O Lord. May I never forget you. May I always, if I'm never forgetting you, that means I'm always remembering you. So in that way, although we are on this earth, we will be in Golok Dham. Physically on this earth, but mentally we are in Golok Dham. We'll end over here with that and then continue tomorrow. Before we end, we'll chant together Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai Ho. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.